The life of this world is made up of 3 days. Yesterday has gone with all that was done. Tomorrow, you may never reach, but today is for you, so do what you should do today. To learn a single topic of knowledge and teach it to a Muslim is more beloved to me than having the whole world and giving it in the cause of Allah. There is no backbiting in the case of a person of innovation or a person who openly commits sins. Stay away from the busying aspects of life, and surely, life has abundant busying aspects. How strange it is that person whose departure from this world to the next has been announced, and whose predecessors have already departed, still plays around. This life is good for the believer. He works little, i.e. he is moderate in performing acts of worship, and takes enough provisions with him to paradise. This life is bad for the disbeliever and the hypocrite, for he wastes his nights in it, and the only provisions he collects from it is being directed to the fire. By Allah, anyone among mankind who earns abundance in his life but does not feel afraid that he is being tried and tested, then his deeds will decrease and his opinion will become obsolete. Do not sit with an adherent of bid'ah, for he will cause a disease in your heart. The best attribute a believer can have is forgiveness. He among mankind who will receive the least reckoning on the Day of Judgment is he who reckons his own self and the life of the world for Allah's sake. Sell this life for the next and you win both of them. Sell the next life for this and you lose both of them. Do not become proud merely because you worship often, for consider what happened to Iblis, Satan, after he spent a great deal of time worshipping. He whose wealth increases, his sins increase, and he whose speech multiplies, his lies multiply. He whose conduct becomes harsher, torments his own self. Death has exposed the reality of this life and did not leave chance for the wise person to delight in it. Do not think yourself great because you have met with righteous people, for there is no man more righteous than the Prophet, SAW, yet the disbelievers and hypocrites did not benefit by simply knowing him. The good of this world is knowledge and worship, and the good of the hereafter is paradise. Amazing is he who laughs, even though the fire is in front of him, and feels elation, while death is awaiting him. May Allah grant mercy to some people who use this life as if it was a loan. They gave it back to he who has entrusted it to them and went away with a light weight of burden. In this life, the believer is just like a prisoner who strives hard to free his neck. He never feels safe until he meets Allah, the exalted and most honored. Every man who indulges in an aspect of life that fills his time, then the door he opened will open 10 more doors of busying aspects for him.